It's nearly that time of the year. The new, I was going to say FIFA, Eafc is about to drop. 1 week today, the game, if you've got early access, Ultimate Edition, comes out. And everyone wants to know, what kind of starter squads do you want to build? Well, this is where I'm here to help. I am going to be creating 4 or maybe 5 starter squads. Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, La Liga. I might do a hybrid, or I might have a look at the Saudi League and see if there are any like cheap beasts in there you can make a starter squad from. But overall, I'm looking to do 20k max starter squads for everyone, because everyone likes to have a good enough squad, not an amazing squad, but a good enough squad to start with to grind division rivals, do, I don't know, squad, what's it called? What's the, this is how long I've been playing FIFA for, squad battles, and then also, when it finally comes out, FUT Champs. So I'm aiming to under 20k, like I said. So what we'll do, there'll be a video on every one. Premier League is obviously this one. We've got Serie A, Bundesliga, and La Liga to come out in the next few days. So we'll get straight into it. And let's fill this up with players and why I've chosen them. So here is my, I say under 20k. There might be some players in here that take it a little bit over. I'm not obviously price haven't come out yet, but from looking at the players and the squad in the Premier League, these look good, very, very good starting players to use. And even in a few weeks' time, for example, that Nunes we're going to look into and that Bailey, they could be fantastic players. So we'll start with the goalkeeper, and it's Brentford's new signing, Mark Flecken. He is, from what I can tell, a tall goalkeeper. 1.95 metres is bloody tall. I go off foot, I'm not sure what that is in foot, but he looks decent. Look, for a starting goalkeeper, 81 diving, 74 handling isn't great. He might pull out some crosses. We've got 83 kicking, 81 positioning, and 85 reflexes. I think this card will be around a K. It says 1,300 on the top. That's, I think, from the old FIFA. But I think this guy could, I'd say, between 1 and 2k to start with. So for a starting goalkeeper, I think he does pretty well. Next position is obviously right back. We have got Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's a solid right back. He's medium, high work rates, like he's got a high defensive work rate, but if you work out the player tactics, you can get him to stay back. Decent pace, shooting's a bit woeful, passing's not great, but dribbling, defending, and physical are all pretty good for quite an attacking fullback. There might be ones out there, I think this guy will be around 3k when he comes out, so hence why I've gone for him. And I like my wingers quite attacking, my fullback, should I say, quite attacking, so that's why he fits the bill for myself. Now it's 2 new people for the Premier League. First guy, he looks fantastic. Mickey van der Ven, Tottenham's new amazing super fast centre back. He is 78 rated with 85 pace, with 79 defending and 80 physical. They are some incredible stats for a 78 rated centre back. He could be a little bit more expensive. I'm going to go roughly around 5k for this card. I'm 78 rated, but he's got that 85 pace, which everyone looks for in FIFA. You never really see people go for Thiago Silva. You see him go for this Van der Ven, who could tear the rulebook up for, well, I say pacey centre back. It's always quite pacey centre backs, but 85 pace on a 78 centre back, he could be fantastic. And his defensive partner, West Ham's new signing, Konstantinos Mavropanos. He used to play for Arsenal, well, ages ago. But he's now back in the Premier League with West Ham. He has also got 79 pace, 78 defending, and 82 physical. He will be worth, I'm going to say, around 1k. So I think he'll be a fantastic starter squad centre-back to get you through those few division rival games where you might come up against players who have got crazy teams or players who are playing with bronze teams. But I think he'll get you through a few games. He looks very good. And because he's quite cheap, he's quite replaceable eventually when you get some coins. So overall, I think that's a very good partnership with Van der Ven and Mavropanos. The next player is a centre-back, but he can also play left-back, and I think he'll be very good. This is where one I could be over the price. He could be around at 7 or 8k, just because he's 78 paced centre-back. He can play centre-back, but he can also play full-back. He's got 78 pace, 82 defending, 83 physical, decent passing, and very good dribbling for full-back and slash centre-back. So, yeah, this is one where I think might be out of quite a lot of people's price ranges. There are other ones like Ben Chilwell, but for me, I think he's a very good one because he can play centre-back. Let's say Van der Ven gets sent off, he can go there for free because you've already got him. So overall, I think that's a very, very good defensive line with Wan-Bissaka, Van der Ven, Mavropoulos and Gvardiol. Quite a lot of pace there, but that's what you want to start FIFA because you don't know what the metas are. Most FIFAs, it's all about pace. So this could be the same, or you never know, it could be about strength and aggression where you need strong centre-backs. So this might get changed within the first 2 days. But for me, this is the perfect starting point in your defence. We move on to the midfield, and there's one player who has teared the league apart for Tottenham, who's just been fantastic, is Bissouma. He normally pretty good to start off with. He's got the great body type, he's quite strong, he's agile, he's pretty fat, well, he's okay pace, 72 pace. He's got decent passing, shooting, dribbling, defending, and also very good physical. Nearly all in the 70s is what you love for a centre midfielder. He's pretty tall, I think he's over 6 foot. He's got 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, and he can play centre mid or CDM depending on what formation you're playing. I think he'll be worth about 1-2k at the start of the game. So like I say, he definitely fits into the 20k budget. And I think he'll be a very good player, partnering Enzo Fernandez. He's 83 rated. This guy will probably cost around 6, 7, 8k I think when it first comes out. Decent pace, decent shooting, but 81 passing, 80 dribbling, 75 defending, and 79 physical. He's been Chelsea shining light this season. He's been very good in the Premier League. Chelsea haven't been great, but this card could be interesting one to use. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He can play CDM. He's got high work rate, so he can be box to box if you want, because he has got decent shot power and good positioning, and finishing's okay. And like I say, he'll be around, I'm going to go about 5-6k, just because he's 83 rated and it's fodder in it. And then just in front of them is Liverpool's new man, Dominic Szoboszlai. I'm not very good at pronouncing names, but we never know, it could be it. He's looked decent, attacker midfielder, 4-star, 4-star, medium work rates, and he's right-footed. He's got good pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, everything you want from attacker midfielder. He's got decent physicality, he's got stamina's okay, strength's not great, but hopefully he can be the kind of player that can just weave in out and get those passes and shots off. But I think he'd, like I say, be around 2k for your starter squad. Obviously these are all rare cards. When you first get the game, you might get the odd bronze, but for me this is a good squad to have to go into division rivals with and challenge and do well. So I think he could be interesting. For me, I want James Maddison. Like I see from up here, he's one of my favourite players around, and he'll be my guy I build my teams around. But Dominic Szoboszlai could be the guy you get just before that, and then upgrade him to James Maddison. Now, the front three. Pace galore here. First one is the new Brighton signing, Ansu Fati. He is very fast, 89 pace. He's only rated 78, should we say? But he's got 89 pace, 76 shooting, 72 passing, and 81 dribbling. Crossing pretty low is 69, but I think, like I say, for a starter squad, he'll be fantastic. He'll be around, I'm going to say 3 or 4k. It might be a little bit less, might be a little bit more, but I think around that price range would be pretty good. 4-star, 4-star. He can play striker as well if you are wanting to put him up front. I don't think he'll be great up front just because his physical is pretty low and his finishing's not fantastic. But I think for attacking fast, nimble winger, he could be perfect. 4-star, 4-star as well, so if you do know the odd skill moves, he might be pretty good to use. On the other wing, it's the pace merchant as well, Leon Bailey. He's probably around 5k. I'm going to go around that for now because he's got 90 pace, 77 shooting, 73 passing, and 82 dribbling. So overall, he is rapid and he looks fantastic. He can also play striker and right mid. So if you don't play with wingers and play with wide midfielders, you can play right mid, or you can play up front if you want to put him up front for the last 10 minutes when your opponent's strikers are tired. High-low work rate, and yeah, I think he looks fantastic, and I think he could be one that a lot of people use at the start of FIFA. Then finally, it's the main man up front, Darwin Núñez. This guy could be worth 10, 15k. He's one of the players I was worried about that might not fit in to the squad just for the price range. He's got 90 acceleration, 81 shooting, 71 passing, 76 dribbling, and 85 physical. He looks fantastic. 3-star, 3-star, high attacking, high defensive work rates. He'll be used a lot. I remember last FIFA he was fantastic at the start of the game. He also got some ones to watches, I think he was, or some special cards. So overall, I think he'd be fantastic. So I think this team could be a fantastic start squad for maybe a week or two of FIFA until you get some SBCs or some team of the weeks that you could add into it. I think this team could do a lot. So that is my Premier League starting squad. I think I say 20k, it could be up to 30k because some of these price ranges are wrong. Could be a little bit higher, like Nunez, like I said, could be about 10, 15k. So could Enzo Fernandez, so could Szoboszlai. So it might be a little bit off, but for me, before I even see the prices, I think this would be a fantastic start squad. So that being said, there's going to be a Serie A 1 coming out tomorrow. So please leave a like, subscribe, and a lot more Eafc content is on the way.